The man had a tremendous disturbance. I mean, when you're hit every day with a baseball bat by your father and your mother is standing by watching.
Murderers aren't born. Bad seeds aren't born.
She was not that depressed that she didn't pull the trigger herself on her. She had a gun in her hand. I mean, he was coming down hard on a dental assistant. I mean, that to me was like, you know, hey, fella, why don't you take a walk?
How can he do it?
Yeah.
The defendant?
Yeah.
Save his own skin?
Yeah.
I doubt it.
He actually watched his mother. I mean, what an awful thing for a child to live with.
I have no proof that, in fact, this woman took this chest, cut up his body, put four bullets in his head. What proof is there?
And part of that abuse has helped him to be a very great president. What he does in his bedroom is his business. Victimhood is out, and I think that if a guy is looking for a younger gal, he's trying to sow his wild oats.
You know, sticks and stones can break your bones, but names can kill you.
It's so dirty. I mean, this makes Sodom and Gomorrah look like a picnic.
And in abusive situations, which in fact this absolutely is, and she must have witnessed the abuse and couldn't do anything about it.
Was he in a rage, an irrational rage in ways? Absolutely. But you don't just go get a gun.
Were you hit as a child? No, I was never. I was probably very repulsive as a child. Eventually he'd get married. Eventually he'd abuse his wife. Eventually he would abuse his children. I guarantee that.
The cross-dressing has to do with the fact that one day he was beaten up so badly he hid in the bathroom and he finds his sister's underwear. I see a kind of great sadness, and I don't see someone who is a murderess. I'm not so sure that she's the one. The world, you know, has given up a good woman, and this man deserves to be hung by his thumbs and not able to get out of there to do it again.
I don't think those jurors are fools at all, and they understand the alibis, the lies, that this guy is evil, that he did it. Somewhere in there, they all know that he did it, and I believe that he deserves to have first-degree murder. He's guilty, 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 and you know what?
When you are brought up in your background and you hear hate messages in your home, and you hear about judgments and blaming people, that's where bullying comes from. I went to the parents of the children that used to call my retarded sister names, and I went to them and I said, what kind of upbringing are you giving your kids? And they were angry, and they were defending their children for calling my sister names. So that's where it comes from. Parents have to take charge and take control and get rid of the anger and the judging in your home. Clean up your home and your child won't do it. What all of this is about, these neighbors and these girls all the way down the line, it's all about judgment and anger and jealousy. And if everybody went inside themselves and really built up their own value, and okay, they didn't know how to mother to begin with. One generation infects the next, and you see the result of it up here. When Peggy said something before, Peggy, I'm so sorry for each one of you mothers that she's really hearing. I know you are. You're here to really help yourself. Go do that, because this kind of relationship I don't think is a good thing. It's really toxic, but you first have to find your own relationship before you ever even think of going to find a man. I can discipline just so much. Let me tell you something. You're a mother for life, and you need to understand that you need to take charge and take charge of your daughter. Because you have a teenager that's acting out, take responsibility as a parent and say, what am I doing? Where am I responsible for this? How can I set boundaries for my child? And I want my child to grow up to be a good human being. I don't want my child to be prejudiced. I don't want my child to be a member of some organization that beats up on people. Because you know what? It's going to come back to your child.